Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this brand new episodio of One Sticker Man opening more figures. Yeah. I don't know if you can kind of hear that in the background. Sounds like there's someone who's being kind of romantic, playing some, romantic music. But yes. Okay, so let's talk about 2.5. I know we've been, doing a lot of unboxings of 2.5. Well, there's just that many figures. Like, literally, they have released so many 2.5 dimensional seduction figures, which, it's great as a figure collector because you get to have many of them. But as someone like me who is, unboxing them, it's more and more and more and more, So yeah, well, the anime itself has a lot of characters, and actually more characters to come. Once season 2 comes out, which I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about season 1. Okay. But before I do, I'm going to show you the figures for today. And this time I have Liliel, or another Liliel, and I know her as Nagomi, but apparently she's 753. Yeah, I don't remember where that 753 is from, but yeah, she's 753. But going back to the anime, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he mentioned how, he was like, oh, I didn't expect the anime to be as good as it was, and it was a pretty good story and this and that. And I agree in the sense that yes, it does have a great story. I know it has a great story because I've been, I've read the manga. I'm still reading the manga as it comes out. And it's a fantastic story. My issue with the anime is that the adaptation is not exactly as it is in the manga. Of course, sometimes, they can be somewhat different, but I mean, come on, let's be real. One of the main reasons of why 2.5, was so popular as soon as it came out was because of all the fan service that's on there. And when they made the anime, they decided to, completely, not even just, somewhat, no, completely remove the fan service. Or, to me, it's completely gone. So when you do that, for someone who has read the manga and was excited about seeing an anime adaptation of it, it could be pretty disappointing. So to me, it was pretty disappointing because I was expecting some booba, but again, the story is still pretty good. The whole cosplayer situation and everything, it's all still great. It is, I still watched the 24 episodes that came out for season 1, and they were still good and everything. Again, the adaptation's pretty close to the manga without all the fan service, and unfortunately that for me was it was a bummer. But that's my little 2.5 anime rant. Now going back to these figures though, I've actually had these for a while, but I didn't open them. Now I decided, well, now it's the time to do it. And this is now my, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's my 5th. Yeah, I think it's my 5th. Well, okay, no, it's my 4th Liliel, technically 5th Ririsa, or Ririsa. I don't know, however you want to say it. And it's my first Nagomi, or 753, whatever. One of the things is this box if I shake it, well, it kind of moves a lot. Let me see. Never mind, they both move a lot. I don't know, for some reason I never noticed that. But before we go into these, I am going to actually, I have more. It's actually 7. Wait, is it 7? How many did I say? 5, 6, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 Ririsas and 3 Mikarins. Yes, I think. Including these. Now that I kind of remember. Sorry, I have a lot of these 2.5, and I think you've seen all the videos. Hopefully, you've seen all the videos that I've done so far. So, yeah, I've done a lot of these. I wanted to actually show these, even though I've shown them before, because there's actually, I'm assuming he's a subscriber. He goes by the name of The Whip Show 4141. He actually asked if I can like display this with like the pens, markers, kind of like thin, thick, or whatever. I guess he asked if they included a pen prop and all that. So, The Whip Show, you better be watching this video, dude, because yeah, kind of hijacking it. I'm being nice enough to do it, so hopefully you're watching. Unfortunately, I do not have that many pens, okay, and I don't have that many like different sized pens and whatnot. So I'm just gonna kind of show you how it works. And no, these don't come with any pen props. So basically, the way they look, that's the way they come. I myself just added, I think in the video I use my little sword here as like part of the display. So but yeah, so here's an actual pen. With these, honestly, this is kind of a thick pen. I'm not gonna lie, it is a thick pen. But if you just kind of put that in there, it basically just looks like that. At least with Mikari or Mikarin. With Ririsa here, she has like a different pose. I kind of have to like do it like this. Damn, I messed up her fingers. Jesus Christ. How does this go? Is it like this? No, it's supposed to be like this, I think. Yeah. So I guess it goes like that. And there you go. This one's kind of thicker, a little bit thinner, but basically that's what it is. I mean, look, I wouldn't recommend that you use like really, really thick pens, like those fat jumbo markers, those Sharpie markers, because I think what's going to happen is you're going to end up, stretching this out to the point where it could potentially break, or you're just going to deform it at some point. Like this one here, it's not that bad actually. Let's see this one here. So yeah, you could do that. I guess that's really all. That's all it is. It's really just, pen holders or sword knife holders, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, man, that's all it is really. I mean, if you have a decent kind of size pen, I think it should fit. Although thinking about it, this one is a little bit loose now. So that's kind of like where my thing is. Like if I expand it too much, then it's kind of like loose. And then like if you have a thin pencil, it's probably gonna slide out. And then you kind of have to do this where you like put some pressure here so that it kind of closes again and can basically hold your pen or whatever. This one is pretty tight. But yeah, that's I mean, those are the pen, I forgot what they're called, to be honest, but they're the pen whatever, pen something. Yeah, I don't know. So, that's my little show. I wanted to just kind of give a little thing there on how those work. So I hope that helped. Okay. All right, I guess let's just move on to the figure now, because man, it's already 10 minutes into this video. So yeah, let's do this. Let's start off with 753, although I know her as Nagomi. This is regular, I guess it's actually called like the plain clothes version. I mean, the shirt's kind of cool. Leopard print skirt. I'm like, whatever about. I do like her tights though, those are cool. So here you go, 753. Here's the back, here's the side. Actually really cool boots, I like those. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this and let's see how this came out. Oh shit, no wonder it was making so much noise. I think this thing that's supposed to be taped like this came off, so it was all loose, right? So that's why I was like, I was shaking it and it was like, hopefully the figure didn't get messed up. No, figure looks good. Okay, let's start with the, the base as always, the very clear, very generic base for these glitter and glamorous figures. And then now I'm going to pull out Nagomi, which looks really, really good. Wow, okay. Not bad at all. Let's see, where does this go? Does it matter? Are these different sizes? Yes, they are. That one goes there, that one goes there. Okay, let's go ahead and reveal. Boom. She's saying hi. Look at that, it looks really good. And I'll tell you, it feels really good. Okay, when I say that, is the texture on this really cool. Her shirt, I like the texture on it. It feels really good. And these, if you can see them, it looks really cool. So yeah, honestly, pretty dope. I actually really like this figure. Maybe aside from the skirt, which I don't really care about, maybe it feels just something different. The rest of it's pretty dope. I like her boots. I even like her like arm sleeves that she has on. It's kind of cool. Her signature, 2-color hair looks pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? This figure is really nice. Look at that. And she's like winking, kind of saying, hey, whatever. And yeah, so not bad at all. You know what? This one's really good. I actually really like this Nagomi. Probably, looking at all the other 2.5s, you know what? I think I'll probably, I think I'm gonna put it at number 3. Yeah. And if you're wondering why number 3, well, because number 1 is Mayura, Lustolota, and number 2, I do really like this Liliel, which is school uniform, or like angel school uniform or something like that, or training uniform, I don't know, something like that. This is my top 3 right here, guys. These are fantastic. I love these, including this new one. So let me put these away. Yeah, really awesome. That is very, very well deserving of a 5. Yeah, okay, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and move on to another Liliel, which this one, what was this one called? It's the Chaos Form version. I don't know what's Chaos Formy about. I don't know, maybe because of these like black things here. Maybe that's what's chaos about it. I don't know. I think the wings are a little bit different. Yes, the wings are indeed different. Well, we will see that actually once we open the figure. But yeah. So I realized that I have most of the characters, I have figures of most of the characters, except for 2 other ones. One of them is, plastic is pretty cheap. One of them is none other than Aria, the what's it called, the Gyaru, I don't know, whatever. That's the yeah, basically. I don't have her, not because I don't want her. I actually do want a figure of her. And the other one is what is it, Noah or Noan, something like that. I forgot her name. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really like that character. I don't really like her, so I don't really want to buy a figure of her, to be honest. So I probably won't, but I do want a figure of Arya, and I think that will basically that will be three. Yeah, I guess three of the characters from the whole Liliel thing, Liliel story, side story, whatever it's called. Okay, here it is. Boom, Liliel. Look at that. Wait, why is your finger like that? Come on. It's supposed to be pointing, not like... Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me put a little more pressure there. Okay, there you go. I think that's better. Have a mashal situation here. But yeah, look at that. I like the black things on the hair. It's really nice. Like I mentioned, these wings are more detailed. Look at that. I don't know if you can see, but that's a little bit more detailed than the other ones. The other ones are somewhat really basic. I mean, if you look at this one, which is the angel training, look at that. Basic, right? I know. Very, very basic. That one more detailed. And I will say that I guess it's, you know, a good attention to detail if that's really the case. But, you know, as she kind of progresses and gets better at like doing her cosplay uniforms and or outfits or whatever, she gets better with the details. So like her very first one is pretty simple, not that many details here and there. And I'm assuming that by the time she gets to this version, you know, she's put a lot more details and everything to it, which is why it's better. At least that's kind of what I'm telling myself here. But yeah, although one thing I did not put on these, which actually go back here, are these things, which actually complete the figure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, so that you can see how it looks, I guess completed or finalized. I don't know, whichever you want to use. Okay, and there you go. Look at that. Can you actually see it? It's kind of blending on the background, but yeah, pretty cool. You know what? This one's really nice too. Really nice. I won't say that it's my top three. I think my top three is still pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. If anything, you know, she might even land in number 4 for now. But it is a really nice figure though. Like I said, a little bit more details on the feathers, which is kind of cool. These little black things that kind of stick out of there. I do like that she has these like pink heels compared to some of the other ones, because actually the other ones are not that bad. Hold on, let me check. No, you know what? Man, there are some other ones that are better than these pink heels. So I guess I kind of take the heels thing back, but it's still good. It's still a good figure. Not bad at all. I like the black addition to this Chaos version, which I'm assuming that's why it's Chaos. But overall, it's a really nice figure. It's a cool pose. She's doing the little, you know, which is pretty dope. So overall, I'd say these two are really good. Again, really like this one. Very simple, you know, plain clothes, street clothes, whatever you want to call it, but still really good. this version, really nice. So I think I'm just gonna say 5s all around. It's yeah, these are not bad at all. These are really nice. I actually really like these. So I think that this is my current 2.5 dimensional lineup. Right, let's do this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that is my current lineup, or my top 4. Okay, maybe I should do top 5, but I don't know. I mean, I have still what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have another 6. Damn, I just realized I have like 10 of these. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Jesus Christ, yes, I have 10 of these. These big, not including the 2 back there. Wow, I did not know that. That is crazy. And I still want more. Wow. Okay. Well, this was, I don't know, man. What is it now? Like the 5th video, I think. 5th? Yeah, it's like the 5th one. Core 5, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. You know, just, I guess just keep them coming. I really enjoy this series. I mean, I really enjoy the manga. Okay, I really like the manga. I really like the story. Really good story. Really cool characters. Still more to come. I wish the anime was a little bit more closer to, you know, the actual, you know, source, which, you know, but it is what it is. It's not bad. It's just missing what I consider to be a big part of it. But overall, I mean, they're still making some great figures out of it. So, not complaining. Yeah, not bad at all. Man, look at that. It looks great. Looks really good. All right, well, I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, that's all I have. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.